It's not just the football card market that's hot right now. We're seeing a basketball card go berserk. Can you see which one? We'll tell you next in today's Top 5. Hello, sports card investors, and welcome to another Top 5 Tuesday, and welcome to a big week here at Sports Card Investor. We got big news this week. And no, it's not just the fact that we signed a book deal with Wiley to publish Sports Card Collecting and Investing for Dummies. Yes, that happened. Yes, that is big news. We're excited about this for the entire sports card hobby because we see many new collectors continuing to come in, and this book will give them a lot of the education and tools they need to have a successful start. That book, by the way, available right now for pre-order on Amazon. Check that out. But that's not actually the biggest news of the week. The biggest news of the week will be announced this Sunday. It will be the biggest news in the history of the Sports Card Investor channel coming this Sunday. Make sure to check that out. But today, we've got to talk about the cards that are going up and down in the market. And of course, today's Top 5 is sponsored by Whatnot. Whatnot has awesome live auctions every day and night starting at just $1 for packs, boxes, breaks, singles, and more. It's a lot of fun. And if you scan the QR code on your screen or use the special link in our show description below, you'll get $10 in free credit when you sign up for Whatnot. All right, you guys ready? You guys ready for today's Top 5 cards? Let's go. We're starting today with a cold card, and it is Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett is cold this week. I'm just glad that Desmond Ridder is not on the cold list right now. I'm a little bit worried that he might be in the next couple of weeks. But today it is Kenny Pickett, another hyped quarterback this offseason who has fallen on some hard times in his second year as a starter for the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Pittsburgh Steelers are 2-2 this season. Pickett has been a little bit underwhelming, especially compared to the preseason hype. Now, he has completed 61% of his passes, which is okay, but he's only thrown for 803 yards, 4 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. He also left Sunday's game with a knee injury, but thankfully it doesn't look like it's an ACL tear. Hopefully he will be back and healthy soon. But there's a lot of sports card collectors and investors that are a little bit disappointed with the Steelers and Kenny Pickett right now. They were expecting more this season. They're not seeing it. And so a sell-off of his cards are taking place and they are dropping in the market. Let's take a look here in Market Movers, and we're looking over the last 30 days here on the screen, and you can see these are all starting to dip down, and we're looking at 5 of his rookie cards from 2022. His Select Concourse Silver, his Donruss Base, his Mosaic NFL debut, the Kaboom, which is a very high-end card, and his Contenders Rookie Ticket Auto, also a high-end card. All of these in PSA 10. All of these down anywhere between 20% and, 62% over the course of the last 30 days. That Concourse Silver from Select has dropped from $112 to $43 in PSA 10 condition. That's pretty rough. From a dollar standpoint, the Kaboom is down the most. That card has gone from $4,350 to $3,370. That is a drop of about $980 over the course of the last 30 days. Guys, this is the danger in buying cards in the offseason of young NFL players where there's a lot of hype surrounding them. You occasionally have some that perform, like Brock Purdy, whose cards are way up, and Tua, whose cards are way up. But then you also have guys like Kenny Pickett and Justin Fields and maybe even Desmond Ridder, unfortunately, who aren't yet getting it done on the field, and they're seeing their cards drop. So be careful out there, sports card investors. Of course, you are always better off buying the proven GOATs in the long term. But if you like to speculate on the up-and-comers, it's fun, but it's also filled with danger, just like you can see right now in Kenny Pickett's graphs. But now let's talk about cards going up, and we're starting with CeeDee Lamb. The Dallas Cowboys wide receiver is a big reason why the Cowboys are 3-1 through 4 games, and they are looking solid. Lamb already has 23 catches so far on the year for 309 yards, 1 touchdown. He's gotten 30 targets so far this season, so he is a big part of the Dallas Cowboys offense that is putting up a lot of points, and his cards are benefiting as a result. Let's take a look here in Market Movers. I've got 5 of his rookie cards on the screen from 2020, his Prism Base, Optic Holo, Mosaic Silver, Phoenix Fireburst, and then I also have his 2019 Select XRC Prism Redemption on the screen. All of these in PSA 10. You can see on the graph where we're looking by price change by percentage, they're all inching up here over the last 30 days. A lot of upwards movement, anywhere between 6% all the way up to 67%. It's that Mosaic Silver in PSA 10 that has gone from $27 to $45. All of these cards are up quite a bit. Of course, these cards are still relatively inexpensive. You can scoop any of these cards up, a lot of them for under $50. So still some deals to be had on CeeDee Lamb cards. Will his performance continue? Will Dallas's good play continue? That will likely dictate where CeeDee Lamb's cards go from here. In the number 4 spot today, it's the quarterback throwing CeeDee Lamb the ball. Dak Prescott has made his way into the top 5 today, and he's having a nice season. Dak has completed 71% of his passes for 908 yards, 4 touchdowns, and just 1 interception. Dak has played relatively mistake-free football, and that has been good to see. He doesn't necessarily have to do a lot this season because Dallas's defense is good. They got a good running attack. They've got weapons all over the field. He's doing just enough to help them look good here in the first 4 games of the season overall, and his card prices, for the most part, are looking pretty good as well as a result. Let's take a look here in Market Movers, and I brought up 4 of his 2016, actually 3 of his 2016 rookie cards on the screen. His Donruss Base, his Optic Base, and his Prism Silver in PSA 10, and his Optic Downtown from 2021, a little bit of a higher end card in PSA 10. I brought that up on the screen as well. And these are all up for the most part. There's one low sale of his Prism Silver. Someone got a deal on that the other day. Someone paid $143 at eBay auction for that Prism Silver PSA 10 the other day. All of the sales prior to that were up over $200. You know, the prior few sales all up over $200. So one really low sale, but prior to that, the trend line on the Prism Silver was going up, and the trend line on these other cards is all positive as well. In fact, his Optic Downtown is up about 23%. That's his 2021 Optic Downtown, up 23% over the course of the last 30 days. And how about his Optic Base from 2016? That card is up 77% over the last 30 days. Most recently sold for $84. 30 days ago sold for $47. So it's good to see Dak's market continue to heat up. Hopefully he continues to play well and we see more of this. In the number 3 spot today, it's not Taylor Swift, it's the next best thing. It's Travis Kelce, the guy that Taylor Swift is theoretically dating. And wow, Travis Kelce has certainly been in the spotlight over the last couple of weeks. His jersey sales have been going absolutely crazy as Swifties have been buying up his jerseys. Well, his cards haven't gone quite as crazy as some of his other things, but they are still up quite a bit now as well. So there's some sort of halo effect taking place here. I don't know if there's some Swifties buying up his cards, probably not, or the fact that he's just much more in the spotlight today than perhaps ever before has made more collectors pay attention to his cards. No matter what's happening, his market is undoubtedly hot right now. Let's take a look at Market Movers. Look at that graph. I mean, there is no disputing the fact that Travis Kelce's cards have been absolutely going up over the course of the last couple of weeks while the spotlight has been on him. And these are 5 of his rookie cards from 2013, his Topps Base, his Topps Chrome Base, his Prism Base, his Score Base, and his SP Authentic Base, all in PSA 10. All of these cards up anywhere between about 18% all the way on up to 67% gain. That SP Authentic has gone from $59 to $99 over the course of the last 30 days. His Topps Chrome Base in PSA 10 has gone from $133 to $183 over the course of the last 30 days. It's a nice time to have Travis Kelce cards. Let's go to basketball for the number 2 spot today. And can you guess who it is? If you guessed Damian Lillard, you would be correct. Now, of the Milwaukee Bucks new point guard, traded, of course, from Portland last week. There were many months of trade talks around Damian Lillard, but not many people thought he would end up on Milwaukee. And when he went to Milwaukee, he instantly helped make Milwaukee even more of a title contender, perhaps, than they already were. And whenever you see a big name move teams, really in any sport, but especially in the NBA, their cards normally spike for a period of time right after they move teams. That is happening right now with Damian Lillard's card market. If you take a look here in Market Movers, you can see all of these cards are really moving up here over the course of the last week or so since the news of the trade broke. And we're looking at 5 of his 2012 rookie cards in PSA 10 condition: his Prism base, Hoops base, Select base, Past and Present base, and his Panini base, all from 2012. All of these cards over the last 30 days up anywhere between about 10% and all the way up to 224%. That Past and Present base in PSA 10, that was an inexpensive card, around $30. You could have picked that card up for 30 days ago. Most recently sold for $100. Even his Hoops card has gone from $60 to $100 over the course of the last 30 days. It doesn't matter which Damian Lillard card you have, they are all going up right now, and they're going up in a big way. Now, will this continue? Oftentimes, after the hype of a player trade happens, you start to see the cards come down a little bit, so don't be surprised if his market starts to cool here over the next 30 days. But ultimately, what happens with the Bucks this season on the court is going to dictate if his market goes back up or goes back down. They definitely have championship aspirations now. Can they get it done? It will be interesting to see where Damian Lillard's card market is come the end of this next NBA season. It's time for today's number one card, but before I give it to you, let me remind you that all of the charts and graphs from today's episode are from Market Movers, and Market Movers is now better than ever before, because a couple of months ago, we launched our brand new sales history feature that now allows you to comp any card out there, any card that has sold on the major auction houses recently. We have price history on it. So you have to check out the brand new Market Movers. Go to sportscardinvestor.com and click on Market Movers in the main menu bar, or go into the App Store on your phone right now and download the Market Movers app. Give it a shot. We think you're going to love the new sales history feature. Okay, for the number one spot, it could have been Brock Purdy, but he was one last week. Tua was one the week before. So today it's Christian McCaffrey in the number one spot. The San Francisco 49ers star running back continues his rampage this season. He is an early candidate for NFL MVP, and for good reason. He's rushed 80 times for 459 yards and 6 touchdowns so far this season. He's getting it done from all aspects on that San Francisco offense, putting up big numbers all around. Such a difference maker on the field, and his cards are such a difference maker for those who hold them in the secondary market right now as well. Let's take a look here in Market Movers. You can see how all of these cards have been heating up in the secondary market over the last 30 days. I'm looking at 6 of his rookie cards from 2017, his Prism Silver, his Optic Base, his Optic Hollow, his Optic Red and Yellow, and his Optic Pink. And I'm looking at his Select Concourse Blue. That one's numbered to 149. All of these cards in PSA 10 condition. All of these cards shooting up on the graph. And in fact, all of these cards are up anywhere between about 25% and all the way up at 108% over the last 30 days. It is that Optic Red and Yellow in PSA 10 that's gone from $71 to $148 over the course of the last 30 days. His Select Concourse Blue out of 149 has gone from $135 to $199. That's a nice increase. His Optic Hollow from 118 to 175. His Prism Silver from 154 to 203. About a $50 increase over the course of the last 30 days. It's been a great start to the season for Christian McCaffrey. Could these continue to go up? Based on how well San Francisco is playing right now, I'm still kind of bullish on Christian McCaffrey's cards and Brock Purdy's cards. I still think there may be room for these cards to go up, assuming they all continue to play well and stay healthy. And that is always a big assumption, which comes with a lot of risk. So invest carefully. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, please give us a like, please give us a subscribe, and please go get The new Market Movers with a sales history feature right now. Download the Market Movers app on your phone. Try it out if it's already on your phone, or go to sportscardinvestor.com and click Market Movers in the main menu bar. We appreciate you. See you next time. Take care.